is shaking, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Been here pondering for a bit. If you remember last week, we were right here at this spot, Andesite Peak, debating whether or not to hit that bad boy, Castle Peak. Who am I kidding? We're here. Let's go tag Castle Peak. Definitely back in the cat tracks. They're definitely rolling through here quite frequently. There's a lot of them. Luckily the snow, I'm sure you can hear it, still nice and crunchy and firm, which makes it nice because I didn't bring micro spikes. Luckily there's not that much, and there was only a little bit going up on the Andesite Peak when we hit that one. Now we're cruising over to Castle Rock, and as we look over there, it's got way more exposure, so most of the snow's all melted off of that up there, so should make travel pretty easy. We should be at some point heading back down and catching up with that OHV trail again. And then that ridge right there, I think we come around here and we traverse across that ridge and then head up to the peak over there. So far, what an awesome day. Haven't seen anybody yet. It's been super quiet. A couple birds here and there, a lot of tracks. But as far as any other two-legged creatures, none in sight. Looks like we're getting up here to another junction. Let's see what's going on. Got a sign over here on this tree. I think this is part of one of the snowmobile tracks, maybe. It says Castle Peak to the right. Oh, cool. PCT to Sierra City. Oh, and the Peter Grubb Hut. Huh. Well, we'll have to get back up here and go check out Peter Grubb Hut. That might be a fun one to snowshoe into. Go hang out. I'll have to look at the logistics on that one. Again, I know in the past it was kind of just open, and then I think for a minute there people were saying that you do make reservations, and either way, it'd be cool just go up there and check it out. I've never actually gone up there and seen it. I've driven around in this area in the Jeep a little bit, long time ago. Never checked out the warming hut though. Sounds like a future expedition to me. I've got some plans for next season too. Do some section hiking of the PCT. It crisscrosses through my area in a bunch of different spots, so I can kind of jump and do sections in between from highway to highway and then get pretty darn close to home. So be looking forward to that. And of course, you know how it goes. Already thinking of spring. It's not even winter yet. You got to start that planning though, so I can figure out how to make it happen. Man, I'm just super stoked that this weather, I know I keep saying it, but for getting into mid-November, this is a little bit unusual. There's usually maybe not a whole bunch of snow on the ground at this point, but there's definitely not as much dirt showing. Hopefully we end up with a nice late snowpack, set us up for a nice spring and summer next year. Get those creeks and rivers full and all those waterfalls flowing. Okay, it's getting all rocky. I better pay attention before I trip over a boulder. Said I hadn't seen any two-legged creatures, but I don't know if you can see them up there on the ridge or not. There's a couple people hiking up. The actual peak is over this way though. We still got a little ways. I'll just started the first real ascent up through this metamorphic rocks. It's pretty steep. Definitely got to stop and take a breath for a second, but with these views, I mean, come on. Look at this. Oh yeah, and past that guy back there and his dog. He had to call, his dog wasn't done. He wanted to come with me. That, or he could smell the beef jerky I got in my pocket. That's probably more like it. Right through there's where we just saw those other two people standing from below. We're just about there. These rocks are crazy looking though. Well, they're just hitting the real steep stuff now. So far doesn't look too bad. There's some patches of ice and stuff we'll have to watch out for getting up in there. Okay. Looking back down out where the PCT cruises north, down through that meadow. Pretty sweet. It's just that time of the year though, like I said, you don't really want to carry the micro spikes and stuff like that unless you have to. That extra weight, I mean, they're not super heavy, but they're heavy enough. There's been a couple spots where it's like you could use them, but it's, do you want to hassle with putting them on, taking them off, putting them back on, or just go off trail just a little bit out of the way and kind of stay on top of the rocks. There's enough exposed rocks that you can kind of make your way through, but yeah, it got a little bit dicey on one section back there. Guarantee after the next good storm this next weekend, it's definitely, I think, going to be time to start bringing the micro spikes around. But this view, it's getting better and better. Getting close. Had to keep the camera put away for a while. Trying to come up some of the steeper stuff. I needed my full attention and trekking poles to keep stable. Looking for everybody's footsteps, luckily, to step in. Like, it's still firm as far as the snow goes, but it's getting a little bit slippery. We started off at 34 degrees this morning, and it's getting up to be a scorching 65. It's getting somewhat toasty out here, but yeah, the snow's starting to soften up a little too, so it's starting to get slippery, and I don't want to go bobsledding down there, even though actually it looks like somebody did. Either they were practicing their glissading, or they brought a sled or something up here. Went down. It looks kind of fun, but until you get into all those trees, it's thick down there. A lot of people would think that this is the summit, but not quite yet. Still got a little ways. There's the ridge line out here that we traversed from Andesite Peak over there. All right, well, we just hit the shoulder. We got to get over to the actual peak over here. Looks like there's a couple people already over there hanging out, taking some photos. It's a little bit of a rock scramble to get up there, but man, the views are awesome. You definitely don't want to go down this side. It's a little ways down. Might have to come back another time too and hit that ridge line and try to hit that peak out there, whatever that is. I'll have to look that up. But cool, I'm just gonna take my time, let them kind of enjoy the view and sit over there for a bit before I go scramble up there. All right, see you in a minute.
A few moments later.
All right, well, I got the trekking poles put away so I could scramble through those rocks. I checked my map because I always forget, because there's three spires here. So that middle one, where those other folks were at hanging out, is actually not considered the peak. This one over here is. So we're gonna get over there, scramble up to the top of that thing, and bag another one. Whoa, whoa. Just rolled my foot on a rock because I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, if anybody's wondering, this is they classify it as a class 2 scramble, so nothing super crazy. It's just you need to use your hands in some places and stuff too. You don't need any ropes or anything like that. Just a hair above just walking straight on up it. I don't think it's anything too crazy though. We'll see here in a second. Catch you on the top. Time to climb. Now it's all about just finding a good route. And going down there around through the snow, I don't think is it. I think we're just gonna try to go right up over this spot right here, right over the top. Ooh, almost there. We did it. We made it. We're officially on top. Do the 360 spin without making myself too crazy dizzy. Oh yeah. This is where we came up. It's definitely a class 2 plus. Definitely had to use a little bit of rock climbing skills and want to keep 3 points of contact at all times. We have to down climb that, but super sweet. And I just spied the survey marker here, and looks like the little canister to sign in, claim the peak. Looks like it right there. And that blue taped up deal. And there's the survey marker from the Forest Service. Castle Peak. Looks like we got some company over there on the first spire. Looks like they got their doggo with them too. That's pretty awesome. Alright, let's go down here and check out this canister. What is that? Oh, check it out, guys. What have we got here? It's the sword in the stone. Oh, that's pretty tight. I'm gonna have to see if I can get that out of there. I did it. What does that mean? This is actually pretty awesome. Check this out. That's super cool. How random. I don't know who came up with that. That's pretty awesome though. I'm gonna put this back and then check out that sign-in sheet. Huh? Oh, that was super funny. I said, huh, because I thought I heard a voice and I couldn't see anything, and he spoke again and he came up from underneath me, right back down in here. He was down in there scrambling up underneath me, asking me if that was the best way to come up. I told him I came up from the other side, but yeah, had me freaking out there for a second. I thought I was hearing voices. I never even saw him come off the spire over there and sneak around, but yeah, that was pretty cool. Hung out with him for a minute. He's from gentleman from Reno, out doing some trail running, hitting the Castle Peak for the first time. I thought I'd give you another little shot from the backside over here, how steep this thing is though. Times like this, I wish I had a longer selfie stick. All right, y'all. Thank you again coming along. That was a great adventure. I'm gonna hang out, shove some food in my throat as usual. Actually worked up a little bit of an appetite on that one. But yeah, I'm gonna grab some food, get a little bit more water in me. Always forget to drink water when it's cool out like this and the breeze and everything. Start getting dehydrated. So I'm gonna add a little element to my water bottle and hydrate. I'll see y'all back down at the van. I appreciate y'all coming along, and yeah, I gotta try to down climb this thing now.
2 hours later.
Oh, look at that. I figured y'all would be waiting here for me. I took my time. Oh boy. Oh, that was a nice day. Thoroughly enjoyed. Hope you all did too. As typical. Oh, let's get this backpack off, huh? Jump in the van and sit down. I needed to sit down though. There we go. That's better. Oh, let's grab one of these too. What we got in here? Purple haze it is. Oh yeah. Perfect. But yeah, so anyway, thank you so much folks for coming along, tuning in. Hope you're continuing to like the episodes and these crazy little adventures that I get myself into. I love every minute of it. I just can't stop. But I was saying earlier that, you know, with the channel and everything, everybody tuning in, been getting a lot more interaction, which thank you all. That's very much appreciated. It's nice to have people tune in and want to give some memories and just some support and everything. And also that interaction goes a long way with that algorithm, so helps me out and helps the channel grow so I can reach more people and take more of you along on these awesome little treks and check out these sweet views. As always, y'all, appreciate you. Can't say it enough. And as you know, the woods are for meandering, so get out there, meander as much as you can. And if not, come along with me. I'm glad to take you. Happy to take you. All right, everybody. We'll catch you on the next episode. See y'all.